Welcome back to Do You Even Binge?
Do You Even Binge?
Do You Even Binge?
A podcast about movies that we like, not the ones that you like, the ones we like.
Sometimes the ones they like.
Yeah.
Sometimes they comment. People comment. You guys comment, and we check them out. And then you check out the stuff that we talk about. And
let's talk about, before we start, we talk about that Asian lady and those hardcore movies you recommended.
Heidi Wong.
Heidi Wong.
On Instagram. She's probably on TikTok too. I don't really spend a lot of time on TikTok. But yeah, what about her?
No, just saying if you want to go some crazy movies.
Oh, if you like horror movies, yeah, on Instagram, I think her Instagram is It's Heidi Wong, or It's Me, Heidi Wong. Isaac, can you look up on Instagram?
I started following her when she started mentioning like 5 of the most darkest movies you don't want to watch.
Yeah, so she just focuses on horror movies, and she will give a quick synopsis, but not in a traditional way. It'll be like, you call the girl next door wondering if she's home. Some strange man answers, or whatever. You know, like she'll basically pull you in with a little bit of.
She's been accused of spoiler alert, even though she doesn't spoil it.
She doesn't spoil it.
You try to see who or what is pretending to be her to get inside your house. Peeking out, you finally catch a glimpse of a strange parasitic creature. You call your daughter.
So she's got an interesting page and great recommendations. And
I knew about her before we started our podcast. And I was like, man, I need to
That's when the
talk
creature
about my
suddenly
movies
changes
too,
its
because
voice,
I like
trying to
movies.
manipulate
I
the
like movies.
voices of your family members, like your older siblings.
But she draws you in with the description. She rushes through real fast. But
is there another guy that does this too? He does like movies.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who do these.
You should. It shouldn't be. That'll kill you in the first 5 minutes.
This short film is called Who's There. I loved how creepy the beginning was, and even the last part when the daughter finally comes home. But you'll have to watch it yourself.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like 1.5 speed too, which drives me crazy. It makes my brain go like I'm on caffeine. Why are we dressed like this? Because we're going to Portland today, by the way.
We're going to Portland today.
For these movies. We are spending time with Gus Van Sant.
Gus Van Sant, man.
Who is based in Portland, lifelong Portland native. He's even on Portlandia, the Fred Armisen and Carrie.
I didn't know that a lot
show.
of the movies that were done by him that I watched that made me want to watch more movies like that.
Yeah,
Black and white and dark.
Yeah, like gritty and dark and about people on the fringe of society and that sort of thing, like street hustlers, homosexuals, because he's gay too, so he makes a lot of stuff that talks about homosexuality or characters are gay. Not every movie, but then he got into mainstream movies, big time studio backed movies. But the first 3 films of his were indie, and those are the first one. Those are ones we're going to focus on today. And then there's one he made. His first big budget studio movie is one of my favorite movies ever. So we'll also talk about that. But first, also in these next few episodes when we talk about the directors, we're going to talk about like the top directors of the 90s, the film explosion. But we're only going to talk about their indie movies mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be focused on the 90s and a little bit on the 80s because some of them started in the 80s with their first things.
The first that movie the first one was in the 80s?
Yeah, Mala Noche is the 80s. Actually, Drugstore Cowboy was too. It's right at the end of the 80s. I know.
That movie came out in 1985. Seems like
86 officially. It was made in 1985.
Man,
yeah.
like I was in
Forever.
2nd grade or 3rd grade.
I think you had a kid like 3 years later, right? Or no, a year later, right? Okay. Isaac, can you pull up the other thing? Today, I learned something that I had no idea about. And pull up Liz Sheridan, because we're talking about River Phoenix in one of these movies. So James Dean, I stumbled upon some James Dean stuff. And James Dean had a long relationship and lived with Liz Sheridan, who, Isaac? Pull up her. Yeah. Seinfeld's mom on, what's her name? Helen Seinfeld?
Really?
Helen, yeah. So she was a dancer back in the day, and they met in theater and stuff and lived together. That's her there. We lost our monitor right here. There's nothing on it. Yeah, she looks very different, but they were together for a long time, and then they split up. No, it was public, but they fell in love with each other. Now, it's possible he was using her as a beard, but maybe he was just confused and young, and maybe they really did love each other. And he just, there it is. He just, they went their separate ways because he started blowing up, and she was over there dancing in the Caribbean. She was like doing like live shows over there, variety shows. I was so shocked by that though. But anyway, she didn't blow up until she was the neighbor on Alf, was her first big break in TV. And she had been in a few roles here and there, but the neighbor on Alf was the most regular. And then she didn't really blow up until Seinfeld. And that was like the end of her life. How do you think I feel? Oh, she has a book? Oh my God. Dizzy and Jimmy, My Life with James Dean. I had no idea. You know what? Order that book for me, or send me that link so I can order it. Oh, you're on Amazon. Order that book for me. I'll read that. Our next plane ride. Who am I, Rich Little? Okay, so anyway, this is known as the Portland Trilogy. Gus's early gritty independent films, all set in Oregon, focusing on the outsiders of society. And let's go into Mala Noche. You can put that aside for later.
Which just translates to bad night.
A bad night. And this is the trailer. Well, that's the producer, Janus. He made this is Gus Van Sant's directorial debut.
That's that scene on there already, 7 Up.
$25,000 it cost to make this movie. And I think it made $300 after it was released in just a couple theaters or one theater or something.
They weren't ready.
They weren't ready. And it was really like the first mainstream crossing over, not this film specifically, but it helped launch him into the indie world. But it focuses on a lonely store clerk named Walt who falls for this guy, Johnny, who's a Mexican immigrant. He's like a day laborer, migrant worker. They're trying to get work. He and his friend, Roberto. And Walt
coming up right up here.
is an American here. There's Roberto there.
Right,
and Walt keeps hitting on Johnny. He really has fallen for Johnny, the longer-haired guy. But he just thinks he's weird. First of all, they don't speak much English at all. He speaks some broken Spanish. The white guy.
The only word they say in Spanish is un puto.
Yeah. No, they say other Spanish stuff. And they talk with each other in Spanish, too. But yeah, they just keep calling him gay. And actually, Roberto... So what happens is they go back to... he offers him money for sex, and he turns him down, Johnny. And he never succumbs to his advances at all.
He even offered him $25.
Yeah. At first he offers him $15, then he goes up to $25. I mean, this is 1985, but he goes... so he turns him down, and then Roberto ends up spending the night...
Like what some people might call soft gay porn.
Yeah, kind of, but there's no like porn shown. There's no action shown, and they have like
they did it Brokeback Mountain.
There's some wrestling, and it's very dark though. You can't see what's going on, so you see like shots of skin, shots of
the first time,
body parts, but nothing like graphic.
I didn't get it, but then when I started like a couple of times, the movie's actually really good.
Yeah, it's a good movie, and so they just think he's weird, but he's also kind of a friend.
It's so dark,
and
man.
Yeah,
like, it looks like
it's beautiful. Yeah, it does.
Shot well. Like you could tell they didn't shoot that movie in the winter.
No. But it's cool. It's is there another clip up there? A beginning of Walt seeing Johnny come into the store.
Kind of like Rumblefish.
Mexican boy Johnny Alonzo from L.A. near Riverside.
It's a little
makes
quiet.
My heart throb.
That's
when I see him. He says he's 18, but he could be 16. You want some chili?
But he goes.
All I want to do is caress him. I want to hold him.
Basically, Robert spends the night at his house because he has nowhere else. Roberto has nowhere else to stay, so he stays with Walt. And then Walt's like, he really wants Johnny, this guy, but Johnny thinks he's weird and is not attracted to him at all. And so he ends up, going for second best with his friend. And then he lets his friend be the top, I guess, which Walt is not used to being a bottom, so he feels like violated the next day. But he's mad that they took advantage of him.
You don't have any place to stay, do you?
He paid him for sex too.
$10.
But
There you go. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks.
anyway, it's really more just hanging out. There are a couple of times when La Migra is running through town or they think somebody's immigration and they're trying to get away from that. But it's kind of like just hanging out in the city, different parts of the city. Very cheaply shot, cheaply made.
It's like Kevin Smith saw this movie. He goes, I'm gonna make the movie, but not with the gay parts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus mainly on the
Just
clerks.
everybody hanging out in the
and
store.
people hanging outside of my store, and I'm gonna make it black and white too. Instead of Roberto and Pepa, it's gonna be Jay and Bob. What? Bob, Roberto, same name.
Yeah.
Me gusta la verga, por favor, déjame en paz.
You need a place to stay tonight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they shot this with no permits, right? All these things.
Oh yeah, what's a permit back in the 80s? They didn't care about that back then. They only started wanting permits when people started making money off of these filmings of things.
Yeah.
They got to get their tax.
Of course, Stacey would have just put her loud ass trombone right now.
Like, yeah. Anyway, that's this is Mala Noche. You can seek it out. It was on Apple, I think, that we found it. I think it's on Amazon too, right? Anyway, that's Mala Noche. And anything else on that one?
It's a short film.
Yeah.
71 minutes. He keeps it tight.
It was tight. It moves a little slow. It feels longer. 71 minutes to me. Because it's like, it's one of those indie films, a little, not experimental, but there's a lot of pacing issues.
You watch it, I could do a better one.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, it's a world I don't know. But anyway, we can go to the next one, which is
$25,000.
1989. He had a bigger budget, $2.9 million. And this is Drugstore Cowboy. With the Depeche Mode beginning right here.
My name is Bob, and this is a picture of me. It was 1971, and me and my friends had just got an apartment in Portland, Oregon. You alone?
What'd you think? I brought my rat-faced granny along to hold my hand?
It was based on an autobiographical novel by James Fogle.
Every once in a while, we get
Felipe just bought a copy of. Breaking into, they go up and down the Pacific Northwest coast, robbing pharmacies and hospitals. And this really used to happen back in the day when Ludes came out, Quaaludes came out. There were pharmaceutical robberies of pharmacies all over the country.
All over the country.
And then they stopped making Ludes, and guess what? No more robberies all over the country. But no pharmacy, Xanax didn't do that. OxyContin didn't do that.
OxyContin did it in Boston.
They stopped?
No, OxyContin.
I'm saying they kept going.
No, but they were doing robberies like that.
Oh yeah.
OxyContin
I'm just saying they didn't choose. They chose not to stop making it.
Oh no.
They kept making. They doubled down and made it stronger.
Yeah.
OxyContin people, but the
so much money.
Yeah. So 26-year-old Bob Hughes, his wife Diane, his best friend Rick, and Rick's teenage girlfriend Nadine, played by Heather Graham, first movie, travel across the Pacific Northwest, robbing pharmacies and hospitals to support their habits. They're under surveillance, which makes Bob severely paranoid and always on the move. And in addition to being paranoid, he's superstitious, which leads him to believe they brought the worst of all hexes on themselves when young Nadine leaves a hat sitting on the bed.
Do you have any idea what you've done to us? By just mentioning dogs in our home.
No, what'd I just do?
You have no idea.
No, I don't, Bob. What'd I do?
Bob's a control freak, basically.
You just put a 30-day hex on us, that's what you did.
A 30-day hex.
Our luck just flew out the window for the next 30 days. You got a calendar so we'll know when this hex ends? What month is it anyway?
What other hexes should we know about?
Bob? You never told us anything about not mentioning dogs.
Reason nobody
No, how does Bob have all this knowledge about hexes?
It's just to have mentioned a dog would have been a hex in itself.
All right, well, now that we're on the subject, are there any other sacred things we're not supposed to mention that are going to affect our future?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there are. And we might as well discuss them right now, being as we're shut down for the next 30 days. Hats. Okay, hats. If I ever see a hat on a bed in this house, man, like, you'll never see me again. I'm gone.
That makes 2 of us.
All right, you can turn it off. And then I guess it came true because this is what happened next. There was a hex. Not really. It's just a stupid teenager left alone with a bottle of Dilaudid.
He must be like 7-Up because he's wearing a 7-Up jacket. And there was a 7-Up in the last movie.
Maybe they started in Portland. I didn't look that up, but so poor Nadine ODs on the Dilaudid. Super powerful. Although I still think OxyContin is stronger than Dilaudid. And fentanyl, of course.
Honey? Home.
I don't know why every clip I found of this was so quiet.
You're not gonna believe the shit that happened to me tonight.
He ain't gonna care about her laying down.
What's going on?
Just a hat.
Who put the goddamn hat on the bed?
She did, Bob. She didn't mean anything by it.
So
it looks like they were gone for like a week, huh?
I know, it looks gross. She's lost all her color. She's stiff as a board. The hat superstition, by the way, I looked that up. Did you ever look up the hat superstition?
No.
So there were a couple theories. One, it was believed to have started because people thought that evil spirits live in the hair. And most likely these evil spirits that they thought they were actually static buildup. You know, when you take off your hat and your hair kind of has flyaways and stuff and pops and crackles. And they thought that was spirits that lurked among their hair in their hats. And then by laying a hat on the bed, those same evil spirits would transfer to the very place where they lay their head at night. And then the other theory is that because of head lice back then, and everybody was so dirty back then, they believed that placing the hat on the bed would make them susceptible to head lice, especially from people they didn't know, like a stranger laying their hat on your bed. But
your own woman.
That's what I found.
Beat you out of your cut.
Anyway, so she ODs Bob after this death, and he buries her body in the woods. He made a deal with God. Go ahead.
No, that was Andy Bernard.
Oh.
We'll all be lucky now.
Oh, punch So Bob agrees to, or Bob decides to get clean and leave behind this life and everything. Go ahead and go. He eventually gets clean and is living in a shithole apartment and holding down a job. He and his wife go separate ways because Diane just goes, I can't do that. I can't get clean. She doesn't want to. She knows she's not ready to get clean. So she comes back a little bit later here to his shitty apartment. And then he tells her that Nadine's death was the turning point.
Oh, shit. Where are you working?
And she's shocked that he's great. And she brought him a taste. She brought him a little taste from their latest haul.
What do you do there?
Probably to try and bring him back into the fold, right?
Yeah.
To bring your party buddy back or whatever.
These holes that bolts fit into.
Oh, yeah? How do you like it?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. It's kind of a drag.
It's funny. Later, when he's mugged in the apartment by the two drug guys, by Max Perlich and the other guy.
And then you're really serious. You're going to go on with
They don't believe Bob when he says he's clean, and they think he has drugs in the apartment. So they beat him up, and then they shoot him.
Hey, Diane, why don't you take
and then when he's being taken away by the paramedics, he said, "Did you see who did it?" He said, "Yeah, the hat."
He's the hat shot you? Who's the hat?
The hat, huh?
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
I know. Like he didn't know what he's talking about. So here she gives him some drugs here. I didn't put my I didn't put the other clip in here. You have the other clip about. Don't you have the other clip in here? Oh my gosh. Look up Tom. I had this in there. Fuck. Look
Tom
up
Murphy?
Tom the father. Tom the priest. Sorry, Tom the priest. Drugs.
Right-wingers will use drug hysteria as a pretext to set up an international police apparatus. An old man, and I may not live to see a final solution of the drug problem.
William S. Burroughs was a heroin addict until he died.
Yeah, man.
And a drunk.
You might have missed your calling. You should have been a philosopher.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, in another life, perhaps. In another life.
A Drugstore Cowboy, it's a favorite. Perennial favorite in our house, right?
Yeah.
You watch it all the time. Every time. I think you watch it once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah? At any point, starting at any point. Okay. Let's, I wanted to say Van Zant's first choice to play Bob was Tom Waits. But the finance company that he had that was loaning them some money, they said they wouldn't support the film if he was cast. Their reasoning was that Tom Waits was already booked in another movie that they were financing. But Van Sant said he suspected that the fact that another movie they had financed recently that was Kiss of the Spider Woman, they weren't a studio, they were just a finance company. Kiss of the Spider Woman had just won an Oscar. And so they were like chasing an Oscar with this one and wanted somebody who could win an Oscar, which was Matt Dillon and not Tom Waits. But nobody got nominated at all for this movie in the end.
No, the movie disappeared.
Yeah, it just disappeared. I mean, it was an indie hit, but it didn't go further. But I think it helped Matt Dillon be established as an adult actor at that point, you know, because he was just a teen heartthrob before.
This movie really shows what a dope fiend really is. Mm-hmm. You know, like I know, like a lot of people think that a dope fiend should be dirty and smelly with pee in himself. Yeah, that happens. I'm pretty sure everybody in that car with Bob, Matt Dillon's character, will eventually end up living in the streets and drinking Thunderbird and heating up a cup of noodles outside the convenience store. But before you get there, there's so many. You are so scandalous and you're so narcissist. Like when they do when that you guys didn't show it, but there's after the robbery scene from the drugstore. And they're getting away, and Diane is saying, "You gonna shoot right here, Bob? Right here in the car, Bob?
He starts
you
to
gonna
shoot up
right here, Bob." And
yeah.
He's not even listening to her. He just shoots up. They're in traffic, and then he does this whole monologue, and it's like that scene in Fargo when the cow flies over, and he's seen all the drugs just fly by, man. Let me tell you, man, we used to. I don't know how I ended up in a valley one day, but I couldn't wait, man, to get back to my house or their house. I went inside a gas station bathroom and got high.
Oh, smoke crack?
Yeah. And then when everybody was lighting up a cigarette, I smoked again in the back seat.
So he's selfish, but also she's selfish too. I don't think she cares about getting arrested.
I think she's the leader of the gang, even though Matt Dillon think he is. I don't think he is.
Yeah, she makes all the decisions pretty much because she manipulates him into making the decisions. But she also, Kelly Lynch's character, I think in that scene where he's shooting up in the back of the car, she doesn't care about getting busted. I think she's mad that he's getting high before her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to get high because I'm here. I got to stay alert in the car. Like, she's pissed. It's like a jealousy.
She had a road rage too with a bunch of people on the way there.
So she's mad more, but she's the most selfish of all of them, I think, because she doesn't even care when the girl dies. And then, you know, she just moves on. Like right after she's like, oh, such a poor girl. And then she's like, I got to get my nails done. Like she just switches like that to something shallow and trivial. Anyway, $2.5 million budget.
$2.5 million budget? Yeah. That must have been all the travel.
But, I mean, who knows back then? It's also film, you know, film costs a lot. And then they had music rights and stuff later on. So, but it was still very indie. And launched the career of Heather Graham, I guess, right? And James LaGrosse, too. That was the first thing I saw him in.
Yeah.
And then Trees Lounge, which we talked about last week. He was in that, too.
George Costanza's mother-in-law's in it, too, as the mom.
Yes. George Costanza. Pull up...
She's in 3 other movies.
I forget her name. Ziskin or something like that.
I spill wine.
No, not her. No, the woman... no, Susan's mom. Ross. Mrs. Ross on Seinfeld.
Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, Grace Zabriskie. I was like, Ziskin. But anyway, she's in all 3 of these films, right? Or no, she's not in Mala Noche, but she's in like 3 other films, and she's such a great actress. She reminds me of Elaine Stritch from Nurse Ratched from
yes, she does.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I always thought she had that same look, and Eileen Brennan too.
She's good at Matt Dillon's mom, like
in Drugstore Cowboy.
He's the lost cause.
Yeah,
and she goes, "Why do you hate it? I don't hate you guys. I just feel so sorry for you guys. You guys are so young."
Is that video or just picture? Huh. Yeah, here's the video there.
Diane and I are going over to my mother's house. Get some new threads.
I'm trying to just pick up some clothes from his room.
Been there, man. But you find $5 on the floor, you gotta pick it up. She hid everything, her pocketbook before she got there, like my brother Angel right there. My mom would do this every time my brother would show up.
Well, it's just like in Jungle Fever, which we'll talk about it another time, but Sam Jackson as the crackhead was his best role ever.
Please tell me what I did to deserve this. Never knowing when there's going to be a knock on my door telling me my baby's dead. Green with an overdose. Shot by a mad pharmacist or run over by a car while fleeing from police pursuit. Why me?
Ma, you don't happen to have those clothes I left you last time I was sent to the joint, do you?
I threw all that stuff away years ago. I thought you were never going to get out.
Ma, how could you think that?
He is a thief and a dope fiend. And that is more important to him than I am.
All right, you could stop it.
Say so.
The mom.
So, great movie. Go check it out. And then we'll move on to My Own Private Idaho.
My Own Private Idaho. Ho.
You're living in your own private Idaho. The song is not in the movie.
Fine Line Pictures.
This is a strange movie.
By the way the road looks.
River Phoenix's last movie.
I just know that I've been
He's wearing Bob's shirt from the drill press job.
Right.
Mike?
There's a connection there.
I'm extremely excited.
It's 1991.
Nice shot.
Basically, it's about young male street hustlers, street prostitutes hanging out in Portland mostly. All of them poor, from broken homes. They're scraping by, making a living.
I could have been in that magazine right there if I was like a gay model torso.
They're all torso.
It takes her a little while to get warmed up.
Mostly homeless and squatting in an abandoned building together with an older man named Bob. Different Bob, but an older man named Bob who's like the leader of these street hustlers. Yeah, but he's old and probably doesn't make any money anymore off of hustling because he's old and gross.
It's been 3 years, Mike. Yeah, almost 4
He's more of just a homeless weirdo. But anyway, Mike, River Phoenix, plays a narcoleptic who occasionally goes in and out of consciousness throughout the movie, usually in times of stress. While he's out, he repeatedly dreams of his mother comforting him. Scott, who's played by Keanu Reeves, also hangs out with these street kids, but he's not quite homeless. He's a rich kid who's slumming it and knows that when his father dies, he's a mayor of Portland or mayor somewhere. He's going to inherit his father's money and retire from street hustling.
A dog. So you didn't have a normal dog?
Keanu Reeves.
When I turn 21, I don't want any more of this life. I will change when everybody expects it the least.
From the director of Drugstore Cowboy.
That's Flea.
Yeah, Flea's in this.
And it probably goes all around the world.
And it's a road trip movie as well. They go on to Idaho. They go on to Italy. Mike and Scott, you can go ahead and play the campfire scene. Not that one, sorry.
What do I mean to you? What do you mean to me? Mike, you're my best friend.
So even though they're
No, man, I know I'm your friend.
male street prostitutes
And it's good to be
and have homosexual clients, Keanu's not gay. Like he says, like
So I just
he tries to tell him here he loves him. He thinks he loves him, and Keanu's like, I only have sex with men for money. Like,
yeah,
I'm a hustler.
We're gonna be friends.
But he's like, we're just friends. Like, but he thinks he loves him. He's not sure what's going on.
He said, I'm not like that no more.
Basically.
I only have sex with a guy for money. Yeah, I know.
Man, that's like the old. Let me tell you, man. That's like the old joke, man.
Yeah.
Like you could be a rocket scientist, man, but you blow a man, nobody remember you're the rocket scientist.
Oh yeah, that's that old man's joke. I remember that.
I could love you.
It was like somebody has a name of something. Yeah, he has like a name like pig fucker or something like that, and it's like. Yeah, you fuck one goat.
You can do all those things, man. You fuck a goat. You're a goat fucker.
That's your name for life. That just follows you.
I know, man. Like
anyway, so he's expressing his love for him. Anyway, they end up traveling to look for Mike's older brother and his mother in Idaho. And while we're there, we learn a secret about Mike's parentage. So I'm not gonna tell you.
Spoiler alert. And Mike also learns that his mother was last known to be in Italy. So they turn a few tricks, get enough money, go off to Italy. And while there, Scott falls in love with an Italian woman and decides to stay. Mike returns to the U.S. alone. He never finds his mother, and the people in Italy tell him she left a while ago. So this is the new Scott that they see all of a sudden after he's back in Portland.
We're talking hardcore fun, man.
The long-haired guy is Bob next to him. And Bob used to be the mentor of
this guy right here.
Keanu Reeves. That's Bob on the long-haired guy on the right.
My jacket would grow little zippers all over it, and
that
my
jacket,
toes
man,
would have jingle bells on them, like those there.
Bob, chill out.
I told you, my great-grandmother had that Michael Jackson jacket. It made me die every time I looked at it. It's so funny. She got it for a discount. It was like $10 somewhere.
Each other alligators?
No.
If it isn't Scotty Faber himself, dressed in a three-piece suit, looking every bit a gentleman.
There's Flea in the middle right there.
People to get a paid, huh?
He got his inheritance, so he says he's fallen straight into his inheritance. So he's about to go confront him, brushing his teeth. About to go confront him in this restaurant, remind him where he came from.
For this day to come.
But I think he also wants to get paid some, right? He wants a little cut. That's Hans. Took advantage of them as well, but
took over them.
That's the Italian woman he met in Italy.
Scotty, I'd like you to meet Tiger Warner's with Machismo Mouse restaurants. Tiger, Scotty Faber.
She later on gets killed in John Wick 1.
You could skip ahead a little bit, Ike, to the next clip right under it when they confront him. It's the same scene, but later.
Come, George, watch this.
Watch this.
You'll see the reception that I get. It's true, we're drawing attention.
That's funny. That scene right there reminds me of that scene in
witness that I'm dying to see him.
It
won't matter how we're dressed. God save you! God save you, my sweet boy. Scotty, my own
wedding singer,
true
when
friend.
they're gonna go fight that guy, and that one homeless guy wearing a jacket like that.
Oh yeah.
And you, Scotty. It's me.
Yes,
So
but see,
funny.
that's why I didn't think it was 80s. Because I thought that was like a cheap jacket he found or something.
Please leave me alone.
He's basically saying, I don't know you. This
When I
speech
was
he gives
young,
here,
you were
though,
my street tutor, an instigator for my bad behavior. I was
it's the most
planning to
acting I've ever seen Keanu do, by the
See,
way.
they're holding the words in him.
It kind of hurts sometimes. I don't know if they're holding the words, but because this is kind of loosely based on
Although I love you
Shakespeare,
more
by the
dearly
way,
than my dead
which I'll
father,
talk about in a second.
I have to turn
He gives a
away.
lot of Shakespearean speeches,
Now that I
monologues
have,
and
and until I
stuff.
change back,
Soliloquies.
don't come near me.
It's sometimes painfully bad, his acting, but back in Portland, so he shows up again. His father has died. He's now detached from the hustling world. He rejects his old friends. And then later this night, Bob dies. He has a heart attack and dies. And his funeral and Scott's father's funeral are happening side by side in the same cemetery. And it's basically like both his father figures died, the two different parts of his mentorship, I guess. And but this movie defined queer cinema and focused on marginalized outsiders, like all his stuff. It's loosely adapted from Shakespeare's Henry IV and Henry V. which is why Keanu speaks so strangely.
Only saw Henry III and 6. I missed the first 2.
You missed those other 2. The Phantom Menace. Yeah, I always skip that one. Loosely, what I was going to say, Keanu is basically Prince Hal in the plays. He's the heir to a fortune, but one who chooses to slum it with street kids for part of the year. And Bob is the older hustler. He's Falstaff, who recurs in those 3 plays of Shakespeare. He's a father figure that leads the prince to his death or into danger or whatever. So it's loosely based like that, or loosely structured like it, I guess. And that's My Own Private Idaho.
That was the second time I've seen that movie.
I'd never seen it all together. I'd only seen bits.
And I had that Mandela effect, because I thought that that homeless man, Bob, was that cop from
Brian Cox.
I thought it was Brian Cox.
Yeah, he looks like Brian Cox a lot. I thought it was a younger Brian Cox, but it's not. Brian Cox, though, was in indie movies back then. L.I.E., one of my favorite movies ever. He's in that, which also is teen street hustler guys that basically prostitute themselves on the off-ramps of the freeway, of the Long Island Expressway. And Brian Cox is in that, but he looks the same age, white hair and everything, still back then. Which I think he's got his big U.S. roles later, much later in life, and because I think he was only doing stage stuff in England. And go ahead.
Those spots where they were picking up those male prostitutes in Italy, and in
front of the Coliseum, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where do they go now? Grindr.
Yeah, Grindr probably.
Or Vaseline Alley.
I don't know. The Grindr is probably where they go most of the time. And I think it's worldwide. So they used to have ads just like other prostitutes, like Backpage and all that stuff when that existed, and Craigslist and all that.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. I hope not.
I'm old school. You working?
You working? I just need somebody to talk to. Even Cowgirls Get the Blues is the next one, but we're not going to watch this. I'll show you the trailer. This movie sucks. Sucks.
2 big thumbs down.
2 big thumbs down. She's born with a mutation that gives her giant thumbs, which this is a Tom Robbins book, by the way. It's a dumb book and hard to read, and I think he writes a lot about peyote, so maybe he was using peyote while he wrote these books. I tried to read this book before this movie came out, and my God, so run-on sentences, and I can't understand what's going on. And this is similar.
The father was, hey, this one was no.
She has these long thumbs, which isn't really. There's John Hurt is in this. Like, there's some big actors in this.
John Hurt did a good role with that. I play that big name.
It feels like a John Waters film. Angie Dickinson, Pat Morita, Keanu's in there, Tan, River Phoenix's sister, Rain, Roseanne Barr, Ed Begley, yeah. Carol Kane. Crispin Glover was in there with a comb-over, award-winning comb-over. But this was horribly panned as the worst movie. It is, you can't follow what's going on. It's so confusing.
Even when you try to like it, you just don't like it.
They had an $8.5 million, this is indie, but they had an $8.5 million budget. It grossed $1.7 million. So they lost money big time. And some of the reviews, just horrible reviews. This guy said, Leonard Maltin said, there's not enough peyote in the entire American Southwest to render this movie comprehensible or endurable.
This is the kind of movie, man, that you pause it, like after you're like, you know what, give it 40 minutes already. And you go make a quesadilla and come back. And you start watching a regular show.
Yeah. You change the channel.
I tried.
Yeah, you tried. I know. I tried. But yeah, pretty much another review. Forgettable, tedious, god-awful, and nearly unwatchable. It's hard to watch. It's hard to get through. You just don't know what you're watching anymore. After like 30 minutes, you're like, what is this about? What's going on? And again,
I feel like Bubble Boy.
It's a little Bubble Boyish, but Bubble Boy is such a good movie.
Yeah.
Compared to this, it's not even close. This movie's so disjointed and confusing. Yeah. Anyway.
Like her thumbs.
And then the last one I mentioned, I want to mention is this was Gus Van Sant's first studio production and big budget. And one of my top 5 movies, my top 4 movies ever made right here, To Die For. Starring Nicole Kidman. It's not technically indie, but it was still made with his independent style. And it's supposed to start later, I think. Or is this the trailer?
My friend Ivan had a crush on Nicole Kidman. I never got it. Like, why? Why? Then I saw this movie. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I mean, she's sexy in this, I guess. She's got sex appeal. She has sex appeal. No, it's her. It's the role itself. She's This is based on a true story about the 1990 murder of Gregory Smart, orchestrated by his wife Pamela Smart, who manipulated her teenage lover Joaquin Phoenix and his friends to kill her husband. It was one of the first televised trials as well. But this movie doesn't focus on the aftermath trial or anything like that. It focuses on her developing this relationship with the teens and the crime itself, and her ambition and drive. But the real woman was not a TV weather person or anything like that. But it's set in New Hampshire. Young, ambitious Suzanne Stone is obsessed with being on television. She aspires to become a world-famous broadcast journalist. But unfortunately, she lives in a shitty small town with only a small local access station. She's determined to be a star and treats everyone like she is the star she imagines. She doesn't quite fit in with the other people in her town. Ileana Douglas is Matt Dillon's sister. Matt Dillon plays Nicole Kidman's husband. He's Italian. Ileana Douglas plays his sister, and
Where criminals
she doesn't like Nicole Kidman. There's Casey Affleck. He's one of...
and celebrities get away.
Okay, let's play the clip by her not liking kids. She doesn't want kids. Jump right into this.
Oh, sorry, come on, get ready. Larry. Kids, stop it.
It's a real pretty outfit, honey.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Suze, you want one of these?
By the way, see that glass that cup that she's holding? I don't care if you break that cup in your house and you get a vacuum cleaner,
Sure is great with those kids.
and then you try to look for the pieces, you will find a broken piece 2 years later and cut your toe.
He calls them love handles. I call them flab.
What about you?
Me? You think I look bad?
No. What about the idea of kids?
So that's the mother. That's Matt Dillon's mother trying to ask her if she's looking forward to having kids.
A woman in my field with a baby has 2 strikes against her.
And she's not about
Say I'm in
kids.
New York, right? And I'm
New
like
York?
well, for instance, and I'm suddenly called to go on some foreign assignment, like a royal wedding or a revolution in South America. You can't run from place to place with your crew following and conduct serious interviews with a big fat stomach. Or say you've already had the baby and you've got this blubber, these boobs.
So she's just talking about how she's going to get fat if she gets pregnant. Won't be able to run off to an important story if she needs to.
Careful. Hey.
Excuse me.
Nice.
You having a good time?
Well, I want to get out of this sun.
We all have a family member like this, though, who's so extra, right? Like all dressed up. Look, she's wearing a suit at a barbecue. She's wearing like a Chanel suit.
You never know when the news gonna break out.
She's not even working for the news. Anyway, you can go to the next one. Suzanne ends up working for the local access channel, and she's even too extra for them.
Ballbuster.
I will do anything to get this job. Anything.
This is my associate, George.
Oh, pleased to meet you, George.
Well, we'll think about it.
Mr. Grant, I believe that my assets...
Hey, I said we'll think about it, and we will. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
I believe that in our fast-moving computer age, it is the medium of television that joins together the global community. And it is the television journalist who serves as messenger, bringing the world into our homes and our homes into the world. It has always been my dream to become such a messenger. I look to you, gentlemen, now to make that dream a reality.
Jesus Christ.
Gangbusters. Fucking gangbusters.
Fucking gangbusters.
Fucking gangbusters. That's going to remind me of election.
It is like election. I was just thinking it's the same thing. Same sort of spirit and attitude as Reese Witherspoon.
I got to get my shit no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad.
Determination, yeah.
Kind of takes away from the real story, though.
Okay, you can...
Right?
Well, I think the whole story is how someone... She wanted to win.
Huh?
Oh, in the real life? She just wanted her husband out of the picture.
No,
It's probably insurance or something.
She want to have a cookie store or anything?
No, I don't think so. A cookie store. So here she is. She
would have made it. This woman would have been so famous. She would have done this in 2026.
But the real woman wasn't trying to do this, though. She just worked in the media department at a high school.
That's true. So but Ivan wanted to be this kid.
So this is her showing up to school. She has an idea for a project with troubled youth and having them work on a video project she wants to do and turn it into a series of exposés. There's Casey Affleck on her local access show. And this is a girl that plays Lydia.
She's in a burrito?
A candy bar, I think. But she has ulterior motives. There's Buck Henry, by the way, who wrote this movie. I'm really shocked he wrote this movie. It's such a good movie. And he's such a weird guy writer. He used to write on SNL, and he was in the sketches.
So weird that he wrote this movie, man.
So weird. But he did such a good job. It's such a great movie.
He played Alfalfa or somebody.
He played Alfalfa? No, that's Mary Gross played Alfalfa.
Okay, Froggy.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember him back then on that era. He was on the earlier.
I can't believe that he wrote that movie.
Yeah, he wrote a couple other movies too. Look up Buck Henry movies because I was surprised at one of these.
He was also in Cowboy Girls Get the Blues.
Yeah, he wrote Owl and the Pussycat, which is Barbara Streisand, and then what was the other one? The Graduate. He co-wrote The Graduate, by the way. That shocked me too.
So in 1967, he wrote The Graduate, and then he said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm 50. I'm gonna be on SNL."
I don't think he was 50 at the time.
47.
Was he? When 40? Was Buck Henry born? 1930. So
he was 47.
He was 37 when he wrote The Graduate. But
so 1977,
47. Yeah, I guess. I mean, he was a writer, so
been a writer,
comedy writer. Yeah, they took anybody though too, like anybody who was anybody in comedy writing. And if you could get somebody like who wrote The Graduate to be on SNL as a writer, of course they're going to take him. But he probably needed it as well. But
that's good though.
Yeah,
for him.
Anyway, go back to the.
That's good that he wrote all this stuff. I never knew that.
The clips. So she starts working on this project, finds some troubled teens at the local high school, and then she invites them into her home to get to know them better. And you see there's something inappropriate that's starting to happen. Joaquin Phoenix dancing.
Look at her, yeah.
Come on, lady.
This was the second movie where I said, this guy's going to be a fucking star. He's a great actor. First one was Parenthood, and he was a young kid. He was probably 12, 13 in that movie. In this movie...
I don't think I have one of those.
Yeah, it's really stinks.
I just knew he was going to blow up, man. He was so good.
Watch me. Watch my hips.
This is a grown woman having these teenagers in her house. And she's uncomfortable, Lydia.
Of course you can.
Is that Peggy Bundy right there?
You just have to move.
Anne Margaret. She has like Anne Margaret outfit on, basically.
She so this is all ploy, right?
Yeah. She's really kind of sussing them out and seeing like who can help me here. But she doesn't even seem to have any. She doesn't. You don't know at first what she's trying to do. You just know that this is like crossing the line here.
I think my friend would have murdered somebody just if she would have
Ivan.
That, yeah.
Ivan would have murdered somebody for her. Yeah, but he's a little slow. He's 17, no ambition, no real drive in the world.
And that haircut, man.
And that haircut. But
you can only work at a gas station.
That haircut now, though, this is what all these guys try to get. Really? That's the one Isaac wants. You kind of have it.
Enormous favor. Sure, what? Walter hasn't been out for hours.
So she sends her out to walk the dog while she and he do whatever they're supposed to be doing. And she's like, okay. So she gets lost with the dog.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Getting my sweater off. Oh, it's really hot in here.
You can go ahead to the next one. So she soon starts to manipulate Joaquin into thinking that her husband is abusive and isn't the nice guy everyone thinks he is.
Couldn't you just get a divorce? And then
he would get the condo. And he'd get the car. And he'd take Walter from me.
Walter's the dog.
Listen, I know you think I'm just a kid, but
watch the change in her emotion here. She's so serious and she's got tears in her eyes.
Did you watch the movie this weekend?
A guy that does that to
no, I've seen it a million times though.
No, I've seen it once.
Doesn't deserve to live. That's the truth. He doesn't deserve to live.
But now I'm gonna see it again for my friend.
What friend?
Ivan.
Yeah, is Ivan made up? Are you his friend? Are you your friend?
Whenever.
No, watch look how serious she is.
We'll always be friends.
And then she switches like nothing. She switches like nothing. I love this song. After basically saying, yeah, he deserves to die, her husband.
I like her towel outfit.
Towel. And then it's raining, whatever. It's probably the most famous scene in the movie right there. And then, okay, so anyway, they do the deed.
Did you do this
They kill her husband. What?
Before Tom Cruise movie?
What?
Did you do this movie?
Oh, this movie? No, this was
Far and Away.
I think this is after Far and Away. Look up Far and Away, Isaac.
This shows more her
she was determined. Yeah,
way better than the other movie.
Yeah, she was. This was a year after.
Okay.
Far and Away was a year after. This was 91.
She played an Irish girl in this one.
Yeah, To Die. No, sorry. To Die For is when is this? 90. I don't have the year for this. When is To Die For? 95. Okay, so this is after.
Because this right here, man. Once Tom Cruise starts speaking with an Irish accent, you stop watching the movie.
I can't. This is something I can't watch. I can't watch these kind of movies.
You cannot watch that. No.
What's the worst accent in a movie ever?
Hey, thanks for asking, and I will nominate Tom Cruise for
Fucking TikTok again strikes
now, it's
again.
been more than 3 decades since this movie came out, but Irish people are still upset about this.
Oh
and
my
we
God.
still take the piss out of this movie regularly because his accent was so bad. Let's have a look at a few clips.
Let's have a look.
You can be the judge.
Let's have a look.
Tell me you like my hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Say it. Say you like my hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Say it. Why can't you say it, Shannon?
You can't handle the truth.
Why can't you say you like my suit?
Hello, Grace.
Hello, Joseph. Will I be seeing you in church tomorrow morning?
Sounds divine and holy, Grace. We can share a pew, me and you.
To be sure. Oh, Tom Cruise.
Cha-cha-cha.
I believe
Fight
those
Club.
clips are...
Oh yeah, show Fight Club. I thought Brad Pitt was good. When I first saw it, huh?
No, just
not Fight Club.
Right
Yeah,
there.
not Fight Club. Sorry. When he was a pikey in what you call it? What's it called? Snatch. You're not helping me out here.
I'm with pikeys or gypsies.
I used to go share and stuff like that.
Can't really understand much of what is being said.
You tell me. Come about the caravan. Mr. Arnoux. Fuck, man. Call me Mickey.
It's not Irish.
Call me
It's not
Mickey.
English.
How are you? Well, what is my kindness with the horses, you know?
It's just pikey.
Fuck
But
me.
the thing is,
Look,
it's
the size.
supposed to be a
How big are you?
crazy accent you can't
How big is
understand.
he? Big man, that's for sure. Hey, man. Come on, look at the size of this fella. Bet you back to the concert hall.
You look like a match. Out the way, Mickey. See if the fellas would like a drink.
No, off the murder one.
We know more than done around here, I don't mind telling you.
Some Irish hillbillies. Okay, let's go to choo-choo-choo-choo. So anyway, Joaquin and Casey Affleck kill Suzanne's husband, and she distances herself from them completely, cuts them off without a thought. And now the detectives are questioning Joaquin's character.
Like what? He said your dick was bigger than your brain.
Oh my God, so
Oh yeah? He really said that?
I don't think he meant it as a compliment.
Fucking amateurs.
Who?
Listen, as career criminals, you guys flunk out of kindergarten. Your prints are on the gun. Your pal left a trail of clamshells all over the murder scene.
You boys did everything but leave a business card.
There's Larry Moretto's blood all over those shoes you wore.
Yeah?
And pieces of Larry's brains.
He used to beat her up all the time. He said he was gonna kill her.
Sure he did.
We're going to California because she said I had real potential in TV because of my voice.
Doing what with your voice?
Sports. Like being a sports announcer.
So when did you start banging her?
It wasn't like that.
What was it like?
I thought it could be Rick Rome or something.
It was just...
Such a good actor.
We were
in love.
You were what?
In love.
Like Joker in the teen years.
We were in love.
How many times? How many times did you do it, you and Mrs. Moretto?
I don't know.
He's realizing he's been duped by her.
Lots, I guess.
They're not even in the police station yet, huh?
No, they're in the library at the school, I think.
Yeah.
They pulled him out of class.
Yeah, sometimes.
Where else?
In her car.
In her car?
Yeah. Once at school.
Jesus Christ, at school, huh?
Yeah, in the back of the gym. And once late at night at the station where she does her weather reports. And twice at the motel in Piedmont. Oh, in the back of Russell's truck. And the movie theater on Hayworth. Oh, a couple times at her parents' house when they're away on some vacation or something. And also in the field behind the back.
There's it's a lot of switching of back and forth of like the camera's point of view or different cameras' points of view and the regular filming of it, which gives you that sort of cinema verite feel, that sort of documentary kind of feel or rough video. It's good. Here's with the focus, we're almost done here, with the focus now on the teens, Suzanne can pursue her career, and lucky for her, she just got a meeting with a Hollywood producer.
So
she thinks.
Blame, she didn't get no...
In real life.
No, in like...
Here...
In the movie, she didn't charge her for anything, huh?
Not yet, no. It's not even... They don't even get to her at this point. Well, actually, they prosecute the teens, I think.
Yeah.
And the focus isn't her. And so her family, Matt Dillon's family, gets revenge here.
Yeah, but those kids are scot-free, right?
Yeah, she's scot-free at this point.
Yes. Finally.
In real life, that woman's still in prison.
How nice to meet you.
It's David Cronenberg, by the way, director.
Did you come all the way from Hollywood?
I came a long distance to see you.
It's all fake, huh?
Yeah.
He's not a Hollywood guy, right?
No.
They set her up?
Yeah.
This is Walter.
It's funny, she's smart enough not to say anything incriminating on a wire, which happened earlier. That girl, the teen girl, has a wire and tries to record her. And she's like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, she knows she's got a wire probably. But she's so narcissistic that she'll go have a meeting with a Hollywood producer out in the middle of nowhere and think that that's legit because this is her dream right here. She's near a trailer park. He has her walking down the snowy hill right here. Like, you don't think something's amiss?
Oh. Where are we going?
To show you.
But that's David Cronenberg, director and producer.
has to do with your story.
You get a little cameo here for free.
And that ends right there, right?
Nope.
Oh.
See the final notice to the family here. Because she jokes, by the way. Nicole Kidman makes a joke earlier about how her parents make the joke that Larry's family probably has ties to the mafia because they're Italian.
Yeah.
And they don't, but then this happens and you kind of go, oh, I guess there was some connection. Like Matt Dillon's father.
La notte in acqua. No, non fa niente.
At least Walter survived.
I understand. Thank you.
Looking at his wife, like it's done. And then this feels a little.
The car's in there?
No.
Oh, well, I asked earlier, well, they didn't show it getting killed. They just show this.
They just show this. This is the next. This is how you find out. But then play the last thing, and then one of the best endings to any movie ever made, right here, with one of my favorite songs ever. Ileana Douglas.
She don't know she's there, huh?
I think she does.
I thought maybe that's just.
It's like dancing on her grave, sort of thing. But she's.
Yeah, the badass closing scene, man.
It's the best scene. It's strange. You got to pick up every stitch. The studio wanted Meg Ryan in the role, but she felt like playing a villainous character would be too edgy for her rom-com image. So Nicole Kidman wanted to do more like gritty projects after working in some big budget films and stuff. So she lobbied to get this role, and she knew she was right for this character. And she said she had seen Drugstore Cowboy when she lived in Sydney, and she was drawn in by it. And then so Ryan turned down the $5 million salary that they offered her, and Kidman was cast for $2 million, which proves that there is no pay scale issue depending on sex in Hollywood. It's all about how many asses you could put in the seats, because now Nicole Kidman makes way more than many, many other male actors. It's all about your popularity. Also, I didn't know this. Casey Affleck beat out both Ben Affleck and Matt Damon for the role of Russell in this movie. When they asked Gus Van Sant why he chose Casey over the others, he said he noticed Casey still had a strong Boston accent, while Ben and Matt had lost theirs. He also got, because this is set in New Hampshire, remember? He also got the feeling that Casey was scrappier than the other two.
Yeah.
But then when this movie wrapped, he handed Gus a script from his brother, Ben and Matt, and that became Good Will Hunting, that Gus Van Sant directed as well, which was big budget and big studio and all that. But they got that, isn't that crazy? So that's it. That's the end of Gus Van Sant's run of indie movies in the 90s.
I'm gonna go watch Drugstore Cowboy. Wake up in the morning late.
All right, next week we'll do some more.
There's a part of Drugstore Cowboy that also that shows Matt Dillon, like the boss, like how people are gonna know this? Only you know this. It like showing the audience also that he's better than everybody. When they're walking down looking for just walking normally, and he sees that little gate open from that window.
The transom.
What's it called?
Transom.
Transom. He goes, "Did you guys miss it? What, Bob? The transom. What's a transform? Come on, guys!" And then they go in and break in. But it made it sound like
that now at the end.
No, because I didn't know what that. I didn't know what that.
You don't have to know what it's called. You described it just fine.
Just cut it out. Put it on. They could do it.
They could do
This is not 1985. You just touch it with your finger and just put it at that. Do you even binge?